Ken, you knew we weren't going to let you get away with your last Sunday without acknowledging your work and your ministry for the last 46 years. And so, because I'm your only associate and therefore favorite associate, I get the privilege of going first. So I want to say this. Thank you. I'm sure you remember the day that we first met at Brouhaha over a cup of coffee, the first of several hundred cups of coffee we would share together. And I was a little more than reluctant to go from my own church to being an associate. And you were so excited. You told me this was your dream appointment. And I remember later that fall in our first SPRC review, the SPRC asked me what it was like to work with you. And I told them, there is no one who is more excited to come to work every day than Ken Carroll. You brought that excitement into everything that we've done together in ministry here at university. And I know that you brought that same joy and excitement to the ministry and the other churches you served in. And so I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being a generous senior pastor who lets me preach more than once every 3 or 4 months. Thank you for letting me run with things. Thank you for supporting me and backing me. And thank you for always being honest. I hope that hopefully in the coming months things can calm down and I can treat you to a cup of coffee so I can tell you in person how grateful I am to have shared in ministry with you these past 2 years. And so now, Ken, I want you to hear from the other people whose lives you've touched over these 46 years in ministry. So now I invite you to take a listen.
During this fall, I had a conversation with a prominent corporate executive of our city, and he had some very interesting comments to make about UUMC. Later, in February of this year, a professional colleague that I know and respect greatly discovered that I was a member of UUMC and also had some comments to make about our church. Now, neither of these people made negative comments about the church. On the contrary, they both expressed to me that they were giving serious consideration of changing their membership from Broadmoor Methodist to University United Methodist Church. You see, both of these highly respected individuals had gotten to know Ken when he served as the associate pastor at Broadmoor. And he inspired them so much that they were giving serious consideration to following him to where he was, to actually changing their church affiliation. That is not an easy decision to make. Our congregation shouldn't be surprised about that. Over the last 2 years, as Ken has been our senior pastor, his leadership and his dynamic personality has come to cause most, if not all of our members to understand that he is a most valuable person for the church. When Ken was first announced as our senior minister 2 years ago, many of the people that knew him when he served for 13 years as our associate pastor expressed to me how excited they were for his return. They remembered him fondly and knew that he would be a big part of future success for our church. I was not in the church when he was an associate pastor, but working with Ken over the last 2 years on various committees and as the current lay leader caused me to undoubtedly value his wisdom and his commitment. Ken has always had the church's present and future success utmost in his mind. Most importantly, Ken's involvement in almost every biblical and spiritual study that this church has had over the last 2 years has benefited everyone who has participated by putting them in a stronger spiritual position. Every member of our church that has talked to me about Ken has expressed how they were so impressed with his leadership, his personality, and his spiritual guidance. Ken has a real talent for giving meaningful sermons, and we will miss those sermons. To me, it is always the beautiful messages that he gave with regards to Christ's teachings and our Methodist beliefs. He gave those messages with just the right mixture of down-to-earth examples and many quotes of wisdom from those he admired and had read. We will miss Ken's intellect. Regarding those many quotes of wisdom, I'm not being sarcastic about that. There was many a Sunday that I have had to leave the services, go home and Google those words of wisdom because they impressed me so much. Ken, we're going to miss you. To me and all the members, you have been an inspiration and you have been a true spiritual mentor. We're only sorry that we're not able to give you a proper send-off into retirement. But of course, we all know that we must deal with the COVID-19 issues. We have, however, the congregation has put together a special gift for you. We hope that you will consider it as our devotion to you and thanks for your commitment. Additionally, as is our church custom, we have another gift for you, a gift to show our love for your commitment and your service to our church over the 2 years. Please know that the congregation loves you and Susan, and we wish you only the best as you go forward into the retirement life stage. Now, please enjoy the gift that our congregation has put together for you.
Well, I guess that will be the theme song for 2020, From a Distance. But let's also remember the hopeful words it has. It's the voice of hope. It's the voice of peace. It's the voice of every man. Ken, I've enjoyed working with you the past couple of years. It's been fun, interesting to get to know you and Susan better. And I wish for you a happy retirement, one that maybe you can get out of the house soon. But this is the strangest of times for all of us, and we will miss you at University Church and wish you the very best. Thanks for your service for all these years to the UM congregations, and may you be blessed in your retirement. Bye.
Hey Ken, Flake's here. Congratulations on your retirement. 46 years? Wow, that's awesome. You're awesome. We love you.
I hate that I'm not coming to you in person with a great big hug, but nonetheless, I've loved every minute of having you as our pastor. You have always treated me like an old friend, and I hope that we still remain that way. I wish you and Susan all the best in your retirement. We love you so much.
Hi, Rev Ken. We're gonna miss you so much.
We loved having you as our pastor.
Have a wonderful retirement. We love you.
So, I mean, I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart, for your leadership, during your time and your calming presence. I'm surely gonna, miss you. I'll miss seeing you on Sunday mornings, up in the choir loft as we sing. But, I do understand, that it's time for you to retire and step away. I respect that. And, I wish you and Susan the best. And, good luck in your retirement. Hopefully y'all have many adventures ahead. And, may God bless you. And please don't be a stranger. Please come back and see us. And, you're always welcome. All right, Ken, take care, buddy.
Congratulations, happy retirement. We're gonna miss you, Ken.
Who's Ken?
Hi, Ken. I just wanted to echo what everyone else is saying. I've told you the story before, but so everyone else knows, the first time I met you, I was really worried about the transition in ministry. I was uncertain about the future of the church, and you saw me walking along Chimes Street worried, and you were in one of the restaurants on Chimes, and you came out and invited me in, and we had a nice conversation, and you impressed me then with what I know now, that you're just such a compassionate, gifted, experienced, and humorous person. What a great soul. We were blessed to have you. Thank you so much for serving with us and serving us.
Happy retirement, Ken!
From the Lucases,
From the Turnbulls,
and from the Liqueurs.
love
Thank you for all the years of your ministry and being there for our families and for the community. We love you.
Love you.
Yay!
Hey Ken, Billy and I will miss you and Susan. Thank you so much for all that you've both done for our church.
Ken, I was at your first sermon at University Methodist Church in 1978, and Melanie and I will listen to your last sermon as senior minister in 2020. I know my father, who enjoyed your intelligence, personality, and preaching, would have been proud that you became senior minister at University Methodist Church. We've known each other for 40 years, and I look forward to that continuing. Thanks for everything.
Hi, Reverend Ken. Darrell Berg here. Just wanted to wish you a very happy retirement, and we're all going to miss you. Hope you can stop in and see us sometime.
Thanks, Ken, for everything.
We're going to miss you, and we continue to pray for you and Susan. Don't be a stranger. Bye.
Bye.
Hey Ken, I'm going to miss you. I've enjoyed listening to your enthusiasm, fun stories, and wonderful sense of humor for more than 40 years now. You were great when you came as an associate minister, and you're great as the main minister. I'm going to miss you though, and I want you to make sure you take care of your health and your mind, because Plato told us to do that, a healthy mind and healthy body. So take care of yourself and your wife, and do come back and visit. Thanks.
Hi, Ken. It's Susan.
And Richard Horton.
I wanted to say thank you for being with us. The first time was wonderful, and the second time having you here has been a true gift. Thank you for all you've shared with me and taught me, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate it.
And I just can't express how much you mean to our family. And Godspeed wherever you go. Thank you so much.
Bye.
That was for you, Mr. Ken. Happy retirement. Thank you for baptizing me 17 years ago. Love, Amelia LaCour.
Hi, Ken.
Hey.
This is Mark. Sherry, we're in the kitchen. We just wanted to say a little something to you. The first thing I wanted to talk about was how great it is that in your old age, you are going to look back at all of these videos and say, wow, those are the most unattractive people I think I've ever seen, since we've none of us been able to go get a haircut or do anything like that. But I hope that you have a great retirement. We will miss you just tremendously. I'm going to miss you around the office and all of you getting us into the weeds during all of our meetings. I hope all goes well with you and that we get to see a lot of you.
I hope you enjoy your time off. Thanks for everything.
Bye.
Ken, thank you for everything you've done, for all your years of service. And I know you and Susan are going to have a wonderful time in your retirement. You have earned it. Thanks again. God bless you.
Ken, may God give you for every storm a rainbow, for every tear a smile, for every care a promise, and a blessing in each trial. For every problem life sends, a faithful friend to share. For every sigh, a sweet song, and an answer for each prayer. May you press on with the faith of God and those who love you. Enjoy retirement, Ken. Love to you and Susan.
Ken, thank you for preaching a gospel I can respond to. Best wishes.
Just wanted to take this chance to tell you how much we appreciate you. We are so sad that you're leaving, but we absolutely understand. We hope that Susan stays healthy and well. You have been with our family since the early days of UUMC. I remember you as a youth director. I have pictures of you from all the chapel choir days. We were actually counselors together after I was already in your youth group once. And then we were counselors together, and then we actually worked together when I was in college and was the youth director there. So we go way back. You actually came out to Lafayette to marry Mike and I, and we appreciate that so much. And having you back at the church has just been fantastic. Your calm, reassuring voice has always been a great thing to see on Sundays. So we really appreciate you. We'll miss you.
And let you know, just welcome to retirement days. We enjoy it also. Enjoy the tours too, Ken. Have a good one.
Bye.
Congratulations, Ken. 46 years is a lot of sermons and services and weddings and funerals, but I can only imagine the number of lives that you have touched as a result of this ministry. We appreciate you so much at university, and I wish you the very best, you and Susan, in your retirement, especially after this pandemic is over.
Hi, Ken. This is Terry.
And Skip.
And we just want to wish you a very happy retirement.
A very happy retirement.
All the best to you and Susan.
Yep.
All right,
Go get it.
take care. Godspeed.
Enjoy.
Hey, Ken.
Hey, Ken. I hope that you have a wonderful retirement.
Yes. And enjoy teaching from home and preaching from home.
And you and Susan need to come see us in Georgia. See the mountains behind us?
Yeah, it's been a blessing to be out here in the nature.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, Ken. It's Bob and Lucy wishing you a happy retirement. We joined the church in the fall of 1978. Here's a picture of us with you the day we joined the church. It's kind of a poetic justice to have you come back after all those years of being away. We've missed you. We've enjoyed having you here. You've done a great job, and just wish you all the best.
Ken, you've been our friend for our entire time that we've been in Baton Rouge, and although there were years where we didn't see a lot of each other, the last couple of years have been wonderful to have you back as our pastor. We appreciate all you've done for us and for our church, and we wish you all the best in the next phase of your life. And we look forward to the time when things are more normal and we can get together with you and Susan and just have some fun. So take care, we love you, and happy retirement.
Bye, Ken.
Bye, Ken.
Ken, we wanted to wish you congratulations on your retirement. You've been such a big part of our lives for me and Anna. You were there in our children's ministry, through children's church, through confirmation, the wild times in Biloxi that we had. You were there for our marriage, but we reserved the right to call you out of retirement. We have kids. They'll be married one day. probably have grandkids. But best of luck to you, and we'll miss you, buddy.
Thank you for everything.
Hello, Ken. This is Marilyn Bramer. It's been 42 years since we first met at University Church. You have been my minister, my counselor, and best of all, my friend. You've been there for me in the good times and in the not so good, and for that I thank you. I wish you and Susan a joyful, happy contentment in retirement, and I'm confident you will find ways to continue contributing to the intellectual life of the church.
Hi, Ken. I've really enjoyed working with you, getting to know you, and getting to know Susan. I'm wishing you all the best during your retirement. 46 years is a long, long ministry for which you should be very proud. I hope you enjoy the service on Sunday. I shaped it around shepherd and love, because I figure any pastor who stays in the ministry for 46 years is a really good shepherd, and I know that a lot of people love you and you have shared your love with them. I hope you enjoy your days off, and thanks for all the ministry. Thanks for what you've done for UUMC, and maybe when after all of this is over, you and Susan and Ken and I can have a meal together. I appreciate you, and take good care. Bye-bye.
Reverend Ken, thank you for your 46 years of service to the church, and especially all the wonderful sermons.
You will be missed.
Hey, Ken, representing the Winds and the Aguila family here, but we're staying socially distant. But we wanted to tell you we were really going to miss you and wish you well wishes. You have a place in our hearts because you were the associate minister at our church when we moved here in 1988, and it was awesome to see you come back, and we love you.
Well, Ken, thank you for being our pastor and the associate pastor of our church for so many years. I truly enjoy meeting you and have been friends of you for a long, long time. I hope that you will have a very happy retirement. I am very retired and very happy.
Ken, I want to wish you and Susan the very best. Your support and love and caring have meant the world to me. You've always been there for me during difficult times, and I cherish that friendship so much.
Happy retirement, Ken. We'll miss you. Come and visit sometime and give us another one of your wonderful sermons.
Thank you, Ken and Susan, for over 45 years of ministry. Congratulations on your retirement. University Church was very lucky to have you the last 2 years. And I love that you started your Louisiana ministry at University Church and finished it there as well. I wish you very well in your retirement. I wish you good food, good wine, good movies, and good books. And I hope that you and Susan will consider University Church when you're looking for a church home in the future. Love and virtual hugs.
And Ken, thank you and Susan so much as well, and it's been great for me to have known you for so long. And I have two things. One, I was always flattered that George Lapham would always call me Mr. Ken. He considered me you, and that was great flattery for me. And also, I'm sorry that the Cotton Club is not open where we could once again celebrate on one of those stools. But I certainly wish you the very best, and certainly look forward to seeing you and Susan again very soon.
Bye.
Hi, Ken. I just wanted to send you a message of love and understanding and great compassion for all that you have done for our church and for my family. You've been there through good times and bad, and it was so wonderful to know that you were at our boys' christenings, and then as they grew up, you've seen them as men, and what fine men they've turned out to be. You and Susan are wonderful people, and we pray for you every day and pray that she can stay away from this horrible virus. And I'm so proud of you for making the commitment that you have made to her and to y'all's health. Keep up the good work. Know that you will be missed and that you are welcome back at any time to visit and worship with us. In Christ's name, thank you.
Ken, we wanted to take just a second to tell you how much we appreciate what you brought to our congregation and us personally. We wish you well in the future and good health for you and Susan. Please come back and see us and share with us the joy that you bring into our lives. We love you.
Amen. We love you.
Hey, Ken. We've only been members a short while, but already you've made an impact in our lives. We wish you a happy retirement.
You're going to love retirement. It is really the most wonderful time. No, we're thinking of you.
Ken, what can I say? I'm not sure you will ever know how much your words meant to me when I was a youth and how much those words helped to transform me into the woman that I am today. I think I've told you this story before that I have very few regrets in my life, but one of those is the fact that I did not ask you to marry me and Stu. We've been together 31 years, married 29, and frankly, if we ever decide to renew our vows, I'm giving you a call. But the last 2 years have been incredibly special for me. The opportunity for me to be able to serve with you has been an honor. And you brought a level of healing to university that we needed. And I am so grateful to you for that. I wish you and Susan the best in your retirement. I'll miss you terribly. But congratulations on your retirement. And until we see each other again. Thanks, Ken.
Ken, you have been a part of our family for the last 40 years, I know, maybe more, and you must know how much we love you and we treasure you. We will be thinking of you and the best to you and Susan. Much love, Meryl Faye and Bridger.
Hi, Ken. This is Rob Rowe,
And Janice Kyle Rowe.
here to wish you a happy retirement.
We first met you in the mid-'80s when we had been married for just a year or two.
By the time you were reassigned to UUMC, we had been married for 35 years.
We will always, always be grateful for the encouragement you provided to Jessica when she returned from Ukraine after serving in the Peace Corps.
Thanks also for your faithful service to the United Methodist Church.
Our prayers are for you and Susan to have peace, joy, happiness, and good health in your retirement.
And as the great Bob Hope would say, thanks for the memories. And as Lawrence Welk made famous, adios, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen, Ken.
Rob has just made it very apparent that we are getting old.
Shalom, Ken.
Hi, Ken. Amy Hughes here. I wrote a limerick for your retirement, and Dick isn't always appreciative of my humor, so I hope it's okay. There once was a pastor named Ken who wrote sermons with paper and pen. When the pandemic had struck, UUMC had no luck. He retired in 3 rather than 10. Dick and I wish you the very best in this upcoming exciting chapter of your life. We hope it's everything you and Susan hoped and dreamed it would be. You will be missed, and we wish all of God's blessings upon you both. Take care. Bye.
Hey, Ken, we want to wish you a long and happy retirement. All the best to you and Susan. We definitely won't forget to call you for dinner. Hope to see you soon. Take care.
Hey, I sure am going to miss working with you in the office. We've had some fun times, whether it was visiting in the hall or at the copy machine or going to lunch. We have good memories from when you were an associate at UUMC and these last 2 years. I hope you have a fun retirement and we'll see you soon. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, Ken and Susan. This is Kai and David. We just wanted you to know how blessed we've been over the years to have had you at our minister at University Methodist. We are especially thankful to you, Ken, for your ministry over the last 3 years as you've helped guide and revitalize our church. Susan, I'm going to miss your smiling face on Sunday mornings as you were always my pew friend. We pray God's blessings on you during your retirement. We will always treasure your friendship. We love and we will miss you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Hi, Ken. Surprise, or hope we surprised you. Congratulations on your retirement. I hope I'm not too many years behind you. And I know this isn't how you wanted to leave us or we to leave you, but we love you and appreciate you. And we thank you for the wonderful gifts you've given to not only University Methodist Church, but also to the United Methodist Church for, I think they said 46 years. That's amazing. But I remember, and I'm sure you will remember this, it's 30 years ago you baptized Sarah Ann, and I'm wondering if maybe that's why you think she's so beautiful and that she's so special to you. Well, you're awfully special to us, and we just thank you for loving us and letting us love you. And we do hope you and Susan can take good care of each other and that you will soon be able to start enjoying more of your retirement. So you take good care and we love you. Bye-bye.
Hi, Ken. First of all, I would like to thank you on behalf of all the United Methodist in Louisiana for your faithful 46 years of service to us all. And personally would like to thank you for being our pastor and friend on 2 wonderful occasions, both when we were all young adults, fairly young adults from this perspective anyway, and now in our retirement. Thank you so much. Thank you for being there in the tough times, like preaching my mother-in-law's funeral. Thank you for being there in the good times when we laughed at your wonderful sense of humor when entertaining Lee Alice in her carpooling opportunities with you and with Grant. Thanks again. Good luck.
Ken, I've enjoyed working with you immensely during the last couple of years as with the Board of Trustees. And all I can say is, man, fair winds and following seas, and hope you and Susan enjoy your retirement years.
We recommend them highly.
Hi, Ken. Hi, Ken. We remember you as a young assistant pastor when you came to Baton Rouge, and our children were there small. Andre and Laura remember you, and they really appreciate you. And we're really pleased to be able to say goodbye at the end of your career. It's been a very distinguished career, and certainly you've come full circle by coming back to University Methodist Church to retire.
And we're so glad that you were able to retire from our church, although we know it's not as soon as you had wanted to. We hope that when all this is back to somewhat normal, when we can gather together again, that we can have a gigantic reception or party and celebrate all the good things that have happened during this time period. But in the meantime, we wish you well, and we wish you a happy and long and good retirement. So, Jen and
Bill Daly.
Daly.
Stay safe.
Stay safe and stay healthy.
Right.
Hey Ken, Mary Sue here, wanting to say happy retirement. Back on August 7th of 1981, you married a couple of young kids, Mary Sue Sokolowski and Paul Ingram. All these years later, we're going strong, and so are you. We're so grateful for you closing out your official career in the United Methodist clergy as the senior pastor of University Church. We're proud of you, we love you, and all of the Sokolowskis send their love on your retirement. Bye-bye.
Well, Ken, it was supposed to be just a small private wedding here in front of the fireplace at our house, but before it was over, we had a few wedding crashers, right, Beth?
Indeed. The current governor, former mayor, lieutenant governor,
and assorted friends.
Yeah, and about half the media in Baton Rouge, and it was really funny. You were standing about where the camera is, and you were sweating bullets, and there was a TV camera in your face. What a wonderful memory.
Memory for you. We were afraid you were going to faint.
Yeah, that's right. But it's been a friendship that has lasted many, many years. We're going to miss you. You'll always be our minister.
We were so excited when you came back to University Methodist, and we wish you and your lovely wife the very best. We will always be friends. Blessings on you, Ken.
You always have to have the last word.
Yes, I do.